It's easy for us to kind of get disenchanted with so few coming to church after COVID. And people who do come, they're only coming maybe once a month. And that the regular weekly Mass is a thing of the past. But we must not give in. No matter what the secular society says, how wonderful everything is, it is so important that we take the seed of faith that we have been given and that we plant it deep within our soul. And we water it by our faithful attendance like you all are here today. That we keep showing up. Now, what's really important about this is that it wasn't just about going to Mass that was important to the Irish back then. They bonded as communities. They helped each other. They shared whatever little they had with each other because it was only together they were going to survive. And so they shared everything in common so that everyone, as best they could, would survive those difficult years. Now, what we do, it's important that we come to the Eucharist, no question. That's why we come here. But it's equally as important that we become what we receive. We become the body of Christ broken in the world. We become the blood of Christ poured out in the world. What does that mean for us? It means exactly what that second reading to Timothy is talking about, that we are called to be faithful to the gospel. We're called to be the ones who are kind, forgiving, to not get seduced into these arguments, political arguments, religious arguments, but that we remain faithful to the one command the Lord said, is to love the Lord your God with all your mind, with all your heart, and to love your neighbor with yourself. He didn't separate out who is your neighbor. He said your neighbor is everybody in need. That means that we are called to love that immigrant who's coming looking for a person. We love the homeless person who's broken and wounded. To love the divorced and remarried. To love the LGBT community. Why? Because they need our love and they need our witness. That's why we do it, because we need to do it. Because that's who we are. And because we will do that this generation, generations after us will remind and will look at that witness and say they were faithful to the gospel, and so will we be faithful to the gospel. So my friends, let us ask the Lord also to increase our faith. But let us do our part by showing up and by giving ourselves away to the world so that the seeds can be spread to all.